Evening, ladies and gentleladies. Welcome to M.A.D Customs. How's it, Aisha? Today we have to finish this guy up. It's been a while now. Well, I had an issue with this guy. Problem was the other coil that I made was not working on the subwoofer. My problem was I cannot split this plastic. I tried to the best of my abilities to open it up so that I could access the spider in order to stitch the tensile wires on here, but seems like I'm not going to be able to do that, so I have to resort to some other things in order to get the the tensile wire stitched onto this. But if all goes well, that'll work. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out another way to get the tensils stitched on here. But our first order of business is gonna be to get this one coiled. This is gonna be a side-by-side coiling as well. So we need to energy up. Because, you know, first we need to get some wire spooled onto okay. Yes, one. Here we go. Use it to put some wire on the other pole so that we can see the blue wine. I'm gonna open up a 14-inch charger as well for the replace the cone. I think that's also a dual 2-1, so we kind of need quite a bit of wire on here in order to get all of the dual 2s done. Almost good. Oh. Go. That should be enough. Uh, that should be enough. Right. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, so that part is done. Okay, so be what you guys know. Yeah. Oh, all right. I'm gonna start coiling now. So you guys should get your questions in before I start. Because once I start, I cannot be reading comments and answering questions. I have to concentrate on the wiring of the speaker. Yeah, while I'm at it, I need to check this stuff out and see what the issue is. Are you marrying the right guy? I don't know. Who's the guy? Maybe not. Need more information than that. If I say yes and dude turns out to beat your ass every day, I mean, you can come back and say you're the one who said he's the right guy. No, we need a little bit more information. What does he do? What's his track record? Does he have other how many girls did he date before he got towards you? How many of those girls were serious? Did you phone and verify that the application that you have approved, you got to phone references. Phone the exes. Ask them what kind of a guy he is. If they give you bad stories of, he's rubbish and what, follow up on the stories. Go check. They must give you verifiable answers, things you can go back to. You phone the exes, find out because they're the ones who was with him. Why did they leave? Why did they leave? He was with them, was. So why is he no longer with them? Who broke it off? Did they break it off? Did he break it off? If they broke it off, why did they break it off? I mean, this is an ugly thing to get into. But I mean, if you're talking about marriage and you're asking a question like, am I marrying the right guy? That means dude did some things that's making you throw out that question. To be like, I don't know. Let me ask some random people on the internet who don't know this dude from above, so if marrying him is the right thing to do. I mean, that should tell you got reservations. So my suggestion would be call the exes. If they tell you, oh, he's such a piece of shit, oh, he did this, he did that, go and check and see. Because here's the thing, if you really want to know and you do some digging, because bottom line is this is your life and this is the partner you're choosing for the rest of your life. Now let's just for argument's sake say every bad thing they said about him is true. And he was that bad person, what they all claim that he did. Not claim, now it'll be true because obviously now you went and done the research and they're all, everywhere you found out, nah, this dude was it. Does that mean that the dude is still that person? Or are you the one that he was willing to change for and become a better person? Did you stir the man's soul enough that he left all his bad ways behind and now you are the reason why he is a better person? That could also be one of those things that could happen. Because if there's one thing I know, a dude is willing to change, but he's only willing to change for the right woman. So he might have been a bad dude, but now because of you, bro went and changed his life. And now he's a straight arrow. But then also, you will know him better. You will know his dark side. And before you tell him that this is what I did, because you have to have the conversation and say, listen, yeah, I called your exes. And this is what they said. Before you have that conversation, you need to start it off with, listen here, I love you. And I had to do my research because marriage is lifelong. I'm choosing a partner for life to grow old with, who's gonna change my nappy when I'm old and gray and in a wheelchair, maybe not, maybe with a walking stick or whatever the case may be. I need somebody to lean on, and I'm looking at you, and I want you to be that person. So to make sure that I'm choosing the right person for that, I went and did some research. Now, this was never to question your character, but this was to make sure that I am making the right decision. Because of how I feel towards you, I just wanted to know that I am right. And all of the wrong things that the people said about you, true or not, how you are today, I can say that I've made the right decision by being with you, because now I know who you were back then and now I know who you are today. Therefore, let's meet by home affairs. It's not even 70, it's 70 rand. No, it's 35 rand. It's 35 rand, man, for the license. Right to home affairs, learn a license. You don't need a big wedding, because here's the thing. You spend 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 for people to come there and criticize the food, the venue, the colors, the seating, flowers, you, your hubby, the in-laws. In-laws is fighting with your in-laws. All that, man. Take the money, invest it towards your life. If that's not what you are looking for, then you may be the wrong person. Because if we are in 2026 and people are still thinking about throwing massive weddings instead of taking that money and investing it into their lives going ahead, then what are we doing as a society? Not learning. But anyways, that's philosophy 101. We are not here about philosophy. We are here about coils and doing speaker repairs. That's not a bullshit I speak. You don't have to believe the cack I talk about, because I'm not good at that, never trained for that, never learned about anything about that. What I did learn about is coiling though. So let me rather do what I know I can do instead of giving life lessons, something I know nothing about. There it is. I'm gonna have to sort this thing out then. Gee, this is some rough things here. Here we go. I hope that helps. I hope you understood what I said. I hope you even heard what I said. Who are you? Ah, you are a piece of shit. That's who you are. Alright. Yeah, that's not working. Okay. One thing that I did learn though with this shit is that one's gonna have to really go absolutely slow. Slowly. Very slowly. So let us see. This is the earthquake. Now the coil, you guys have seen me over the last few times that we were busy with this speaker, was that I already made the coil, but after fitting it, turns out that Blixum didn't work. So I had then, well, it worked, but it was too short when I tried to assemble it onto, glue it onto this part. It was short on the top, and in order for the coil to not break while under heavy pressure, you need it to be to meet the top, and the previous one did not. So I had to remove that and fit this one in. So now we have to now recoil, well, not recoil, make a new coil. What was this thing's full length? Let me just check. The coil was 60. The entire thing was just over 100, 105. That's roughly where I got you at right now. But that was 60 mil aluminium. We are changing from aluminium to copper. We cannot make it the same, and that was aluminium 4 ohms, and we are going to copper 2 ohms. Then the fun is going to begin, because I'm going to have to stitch the tensile wire using a fishing hook. Something I've never done before, but we have to always improvise now and then to see what the story is, to make sure we tell what we tell the right way, the only way we know how to tell. So let us tell. This is the last time I'm doing this, because I've been struggling with this bloody thing for a while now. The entire week I've been circling with this Blixum, and I feel like this is it. This is he now. This is him. The last time. Go. Okay, so I will not be able to read my comments, so just bear with me for a moment. Let me coil this guy. It's gonna take a while because, like I said, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. They haven't even started and already he's doing funny things here, man. Why? There we go. I'll be with you guys in a moment. I just need to coil this one. And because it's a dual wind, I need to make sure that the wire doesn't lay on top of the other. Because if it does that, as you come up, the wire is going to bubble on the top and it can create a lip. And if it creates a lip on the coil, then that piece of lip will stick out and cause a problem by catching on the top plate. That lip will catch on the top plate, and if that happens, it's a bad thing, because if it catches on the top plate, it creates an issue where as it plays, as it's playing, that piece that is catching on the top plate will eventually rub, and when it does that, it can snap and then the coil stops working. And if that happens, it's a big boo-boo, and we do not want to make a boo-boo. Let's go. And we go with some, because notice that the bloody glues get stuck inside there, and then it's a problem to follow the bloody thing going back up, and that's an issue for me because the eyesight is not so lacquer and it is a problem. I think maybe I'm gonna have to get glasses. Maybe one day. But that there is not today. This is where the fun begins, because now this is usually where it starts jumping lines and going above each other. And see, already it started. I wonder why it does that though. Now, be kak slow me, bro. Kak slow. This is gonna come out fucking perfect. I'm racing you now. Is there a gap? Yeah, it looks like a gap. And that's what I don't want. No gappy gaps. There shall be no gappy gaps, for we do not want no gaps. Okay, I see what's happening here. You're causing a problem because I am pinching you too hard, but it is fine. I have figured out the issue. Let us hope we can correct it now. See, there I corrected it, but then it's still causing cock. Okay, let's see if we do it closer. No, even closer is not working. Why though? I should have flopped it when I had the opportunity down there. I should have flopped it. It would have been a lot easier now going back up. I think I gotta do that with the back going back down again. Ik volg je mee, bro. Ik volg je. No. Ah, there we go. It's you. I see you, my guy. I see you going all wide and shit. Why? Why are you going wide? Ah, there you go. It's you that's sticking out here. It's causing all of the problems. There we go. We're back in the groove here. No, we're not. Now we're back in the groove. Go in. It's weird though. Why is it doing that? Don't make sense why it would do that. And like at the specific spot only on the coil. Like, what's so special about that specific spot that it's doing that? The rest of the coil is fine. That specific spot, it decides, nah, I'm jumping ship here. There we go. Okay. Coil 1 is done. Whoo! Say hello to your back, my friend. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that on the next one and see how that works out. Sorry, fuck, I don't like it. But hey, that's what it's all about. That's a dual wind. Alright, so now with this coil, somehow all of the fittings are all here because it's got positive, negative, all on one side. I don't know, let me just check here if it's positive, negative, or do I decide which one goes where? Yeah, it looks like I decide. It's one. Let me see on here, it doesn't say if there is a specific positive and positive. No, PP, what the hell is that now? So I'd say positive is 1, negative, positive, negative. Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way. I'm gonna do it that way. There's nothing else I can do because I figured I am redoing this whole thing. So I'm just gonna do it the way I'm seeing it. Alright. And then after this, I'm gonna bake it. Then we're gonna wait for it to cool down. And then we are going to solder the sockets together because we need to assemble this guy tonight so that we can have it tested tomorrow. Alright, so this one here should be a lot easier to coil down now, because the foundation has been laid. Okay, let's go down. Whew. Yeah, so for all of those who are joining now, I'm busy coiling 15-inch Earthquake Sub-Zero. There we go. Right, and then, let us begin. This is coil number 2 that we're going on. Now, where Mr. Noe was happening, brother man? Sub-Zero getting done. Go. Go in there. Go. Alright, it's done over there. Oh, the back is killing me now. Oh, it's running into problems. So we'd rather just end it off over there. Call it a day. Not cause any more shit. Alright. That's done there. Now we're gonna go over to the baking process. Going over to the baking process. Let me just get my other tools is. What's up with you tonight? M.A.D. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. What paper? Yeah. No, you leave that there. No, it won't burn. If it burns, then the coil is burnt. That's like the normal paper they put on there, the black paper that they put on there. I just don't have black paper. I put yellow paper. Mm. Yeah, the coil is right. Your box, I told you, your box is the reason why the speaker broke in the first place. Your box is not right. Yeah, you need to change it. You need to make the box so that it tunes to what your music is that you listen to. Because that box is not tuned to the music that you listen to, because that's why the coil broke the first time. Yeah, I see that when the music you're listening to, the box is not tuned to listen to that music. So that's why the coil burned the first time. Not bigger, not necessarily bigger. You need to tune it. The tuning of the box is the thing. You need to set it to the music that you're listening to. But that's the issue why it won't sound the same, is because you changed the box. Once the box changes, then your sound goes different. Sometimes it'll go louder, other times it'll go softer, because depending on how the box was tuned to, you understand? Shut my guy. Sorry there, guys. Uh, hey, okay, so you and you have to go together for the baking process. You and you need to go together for the baking process, and then you and you need to go together for the baking process. Let me go bake this out. Okay, that one is there, that one is there. How's it? Okay, so that's in there. Down there. Alrighty then. While that one is baking, we can converse a little bit. Uh, ja, ook bak lekker daar zo nou. Damn it, my back is lekker gedamaged now. Oh, that bending over really messed me up, man. Gee whiz. Ah, here we go. The cold is happening, my bro. No, you know how it is. We don't worry with the cold. That's just how it is, man. I just need to watch this coil so that it doesn't over bake. You know, because we bake at 500 degrees. We bake at 500 degrees, man. And the guys at Speaker Repairs don't seem to believe it. They say that can't be true. Can't be true. There's no way you can bake at 500 degrees. Yeah, man. That's what we do here at M.A.D Customs. We bake at 500 degrees, bruh. They baked now at 500 degrees and wasn't even 10 minutes. It was like 3 minutes. I think that was probably like 650, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check my flux capacitor there. Yeah, no, 650. We were baking that one at 650 at 13 degrees at was it 650 degrees for less than 3 minutes. That's just how we roll, man. Yeah, you see, nobody knows we're using helicopter glue here. That's why it's like that. Yeah, we use flux capacitors to get all of the, you know, the nautical miles. To get it correctly aligned with the stars. That's what we use. We use a flux capacitor. As Mr. Robert. No, we can't worry what other people say, man. You know, there's always gonna be people who don't like you. There's always gonna be people who discredit what you do. There's gonna be people who like you, And then people will tell them, why you like it, bruh? It's just how it is. I mean, same thing goes for speakers. Owens will swear to high heaven brand A is 100 times better than brand B. Brand A holds million records. Brand B owns also so much records. And hey man, the way you're representing is as if you're the one holding the records. All the people that's holding the records, you never hear them talking on social medias and stuff like that. You don't hear it. So I don't know why me I've come to the point where your mouth me bro, say what you wanna say. You know what, Nanoe? It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if people didn't take what I said to heart and then went and tried to put to rep duplicate my glue also. If they believe the baking process, they probably believe the glue process. Man, why did I go even cone yo? You could just blow 'em that side, man. Yo, hey, this helicopter glue is strong, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. They why didn't they? Uh, how's it, Dion? Hey, I got a lot of. Oh, from the Val side, yeah, there was somebody contacted me from the Val. Mm, upfront payment when you're dropping it off, my friend. That half deposit and things like that there becomes an issue. There's a lot of times where guys drop off the woofers, pay half deposit, and then they go missing. Then I end up sitting with speakers here, and then they come back after 3 months when they now finally, when the missus finally give them permission to spend their money again, and then they show up here 3 months later. And in their 3 months, I've had to try and figure out ways and places to put their speakers so that they don't get damaged. So no, I take full payment when you drop it off. And then when you don't pick it up after a month, I sell it. You've already paid full for it. So you're gonna, once the speaker is done and I phone you and tell you it's done, you're gonna make a plan to come fetch it. But if you pay a half deposit and I tell you the speaker's done, to pay the half deposit, you're gonna be like, hey, this month I want to go to Conquer this month. Yes, naughty. I know storage fees, man, but Owens can't even pay the price for the repair. Where they gonna pay storage fees? My vrouw is brutal, bruh. She charge 1,500 a day for storage fees. And if she comes online, uh yeah, Dion. He did contact. There was somebody that contacted me from the Val side. They were saying that you mentioned the side here. So yeah, somebody did contact me. I don't know I can't remember if they agreed they're coming or what's the story there. I can't remember. No, it's a 3-inch coil. Oh my days. Why does thing look stiff now, man? Ah. Yeah, this thing don't look right. Nope. Hey, this coil look weird, man. This former is weird. Can you guys see that? Can you see how it's ovaling here? I don't know why I did that though. See the gapping here. Too much gapping here. What the hell? It's like it's an egg. You just you're beginning to make me hate you, bruh. Okay, so what I think I should do is I need to take this wire off now. Then I need to close this coil first and then put the tape over and then coil over that. It seems like that's the only way to do it. Hey, here we go again. Here we go again. And then the Owens are charging for the speakers. Like, yo, man, it's a custom job. You know what? The coil is not working as a dual 2 coil. I cannot get the right wire because if I go smaller wire, I'm not going to get the ohmage right. The thicker wire seems to be rubbing. Wait, before I do that, let me just send this bra a message so that he can hear it himself. See, it's not even going in. It's not going in because of that fucking oval. Yeah, just one side here. But still, I think it's the wire that's causing the issue. Oh, there we go. It was that old, but at the same time, it's still doing that. Yeah, see, the wire is too big, so I'm gonna have to go one size smaller. Let me just video this quickly and send it to that bra. Mr. Clyde, I just wanted to let you know, man. On this here, I put the wire, bigger wire, so that we can get the coil to a dual 2. Just have a listen here. Why does it seem like if I can get the I don't know if you can hear that. That's rubbing, the coil is rubbing on the center pole. So I'm gonna have to go one size smaller, but if I go one size smaller, I'm not gonna be able to get it to be dual 2, it'll have to be dual 4 again. Let me know. That's so damn annoying. Yeah, it'll have to be due for 0.5. 0.5, but the problem is if I go 0.4, the height is the height's the problem. Where the coil has to go into and where it can go down to, I'm not going to be able to get the height of the coil right for it to be a dual 2. Oh man. You probably double the power. Okay, while we're waiting for Clyde, I've got these guys that I need to still coil. So we can't be dilly-dallying. We got to get to work, man. We got to get to work. Ooh, you're not. This is why I make sure all the woofers are out of the way, because that would have been disastrous. I'll bring you guys in now. Just give me a moment. Let me set this up. Oh, yeah. We have a monster. Where's my message now? Now you guys see what I'm talking about when they say, can you make the coil stronger? And I tell the guys, you can put thicker gauge wire. That'll actually allow more power to be able to go into the coil. That's the issue you run into when you put thicker gauge wire. Now it was a pipe dream because the sub comes with aluminium wire to begin with. So figuring out what gauge wire would go in there. The coil I made previously, the one with the green paper for it, that fitted in fine. No, it didn't actually. I thought it fitted in fine, but I had one coil only. I didn't put double coil on it. When I dual coiled it, because what I initially did was I fitted that in there just to make sure that the alignment is right and everything. But the minute I inserted it, the height of this here onto the top where you need to where you gotta glue it on the top where your cone is, it wasn't meeting the top, so you wouldn't be able to glue it on the top. That's an issue, because if you're only gluing it from the bottom and that glue comes loose, the whole coil falls down and causes big cut. So I had to resort to taking that out, putting a new one in. And even after straightening the bloody coil, it's still rubbing on the side. So if I use a smaller gauge wire, it'll fit in there, no problem. I still gotta go fishing with this one, but that's not a big thing. I can get that done, no stress. But let's get the coils done, baked and everything, and then at least we know it's just a matter of assembly, and we can get it done. Because the one is ready for all of that. It's just this one here now is going to be a bit of a fucking cops here. Why? Because his menses decide to fall inside, and now they lock there at the bottom. I'm gonna have to go down into the abyss to go fetch him. Yes, you. Okay. I'll let the way you over there. From there with your menses, and that's how you can come. We only need you, brah. You the man! You're the man with a plan, Mr. Stan. Okay, I'll be what you owns now. Man with a plan. And if I do go with the smaller gauge wire on that coil, the coil will be shorter to get it to be 2 ohms. And then, it's gonna look like a BITCH, man. No big ass subwoofer like that with a tiny ass coil. Just looks pitiful, man. You can't have a pitiful looking earthquake. No earthquakes are pitiful. They all are devastating. Rah! You know, like that. Like a dragon. My baby dragon is sleeping. If she was awake, she would have made noise for you guys now. So you all can hear what a dragon sound like. No, 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 no. You're going too fast. You didn't see that, did you? No. There he is. Ah, wait, there you are. So you the rubbish that's holding the cock here. Yo. That's it. Oh, turn on that side. Now we go to the other side. Now we go to the other side. Let me just see there. I think brother man messaged me. So short. Okie dokie. So it's a go ahead for the dual 4. Alright. I just need to change the spool there. And then we're good to go. Yeah. Yeah. On the top, on the top, and then we meet up over there. Alright. Yeesh, so far back. There we go. Blase, blaza. We are going to do the other one now, and then we're going back to the earthquake. Okie dokie. Oh boy. There you go. It is done over there. Alright. Where's my boy? It's my boy. Alrighty then. Okay, this one's going to take a little bit longer to bake. Just a wee bit longer. Here we go. Hey, does he know? Okay. Let us see if we can't drop this guy in there. Okay, he goes in there. It doesn't go there. Yes, Ezekiel. Competition is till end of the month. Hey, I almost got happy there. Whew. As Muzamil, we're busy with speaker repairs, man. Whew. Now I got glue everywhere. Yeah. While I'm waiting for the jig from that one, let me see if I can't find my fishing rod, because I need to go fishing here. I lost my rod, man, and I probably lost it on one of the subs. It's probably a sub I was busy with. and then the sub-it knock it. Because that's usually what happens. Or it goes underneath here. No, it's not underneath there. Because I did put it away where it's supposed to be. Now, no, that's the spelt. I don't need a spelt. I need my fishing rod. She gave me another one. Let me just go ask wifey for one quickly. She normally has a lot of fishing rods. Let me get one from her. Right? Okay. Okay. Okay, I got one. No. You got? Did you get? It's fine if you never get. Thank you, love. Where? I asked for one fishing rod. She gave me a whole card. Now it's mine. Thank you, baby. You want chocolate? Hmm? You want chocolate?
I wanted popcorn, but you said you're going to that the chips. So I'm like, no, I'm fine. So it's fine, don't worry.
I'm sorry, love. I clean forgot. I was so...
In your own world, that happens. It happens.
Yeah, what is bloody thing, man? The earthquake got my brains confoculated. No, I don't know. Some reason the coil didn't coil round. It coiled like an egg. I don't know how that happened.
So you know what you have to do.
I gotta open it up and fix that. And then I gotta recoil it again. But at the same time, it seems like the wire is too thick because the coil is not fitting into the... And then when it does go in, it's like heavy scraping. So I'm gonna have to make a plan there. But anyways, here I am right now going on a fishing trip. This is the only fishing my wife allows me to do, guys.
Explain to them why we don't go fishing anymore.
Yeah, we don't do fishing because we had a tornado incident. Happened to us one time. The one time we decided to go fishing, there was a tornado that wiped out our brand new 8 grand tent. and it
went down the chips from there.
It basically got demolished, and then wifey made me load that fucker into the car to bring it home because she was under the illusion that no, we'll be able to fix it, even though she knew that that specific type of tent has been what they call it, it's discontinued. They don't make it anymore, so if they don't make the tent anymore, obviously they won't make space for a tent. All of the poles were bent. Man, it was a situation, man. But anyways, I make sure we made it out alive. That's all that counts at the end of the day. Let me just see something here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think this one is the same as the other one, eh? Try and see. No, it's not the same as the other one. It is. No, you can't find space for that thing on Facebook Marketplace. Trust me, if there was space to be found, wifey would have found it. She was that desperate to fix that thing. It took quite a while for her to convince me to buy the tent. So if there was space to be found, definitely she would have found it to fix it. Because it was the tent that she always wanted. Normally happens, bruh. But these ones look like they cut quality. The other fishing rod I had was a lot better quality than this one. And that coil is there right at the bottom. It's too far down. I can't reach it. I'm hooked onto something. Hold on. thing is too short now, man. I need a longer one. Yeah, it's right there, the bottom that I can. If I can get that blossoms up here, it might work. But yeah, right there at the bottom now. How am I gonna get that? I need a longer one. Shit, man. I'm gonna have to get like a crochet needle with like a hell of a thick, round, steel, strong bliksem one. I need to think. I need to think. Orange and vanilla. What a flavor. We are forever hopeful. Okay. And let's leave you. Let's get another one. This one here might be better. Nah, it won't work. We join the rods together, it'll just break at the joint. Like so, it will break just like that. And there the our power just went out. Yeah, I don't know what. Let me go check if it's not maybe the main box. Nope, not the main box. So it's definitely... Huh? No, it's not the main box. It's something tripped somewhere. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go sleep now. Because they're not gonna fix focal now. I'm in Boksburg North in the East Rand. Yeah, I cut my night short and I got so much work to do today. Guess I'm working up early tomorrow morning to dada all those things too. Until then, we must see tomorrow. Danku for everyone joining. We'll see Makarma tomorrow morning hopefully. Out.